And Butler is like, yeah, I'm used to this at this point. Wow, really? We are going with that? Wait, what? With this information, I can also use Epitaph to revive people, basically. I'm overly suspicious about everything recently. Oh, I know why! This makes... Oh, wow, this makes perfect sense. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time to start another episode of Umineko Chiru with the feels of betray, because last time we got betrayed. I got betrayed, my feelings are betrayed. God damn it, Umineko, you did it again. How many times? How many times will it happen? We still have 3 more episodes. Anyway. Erika have duct tape. Butler is in troubles. It's not looking good. And yeah. But you know what's looking good? Your likes and your comments and your support. Thank you for supporting me. You are amazing, and yeah, this is the best thing that happened under the previous episode, because betrayal is not the best thing. But I can always count on you to not betray me. Thank you, and let's go. So, this episode we are going to start basically phase 2 of this, I guess. Okay. Everyone had long since gotten used to these 2 overdramatic demons. George spoke quietly, with an annoyed expression. George, you have not enough love. They celebrate love in general. You celebrate only love by yourself. You selfish little brat. You selfish as well. Great. That we'll have like siblings murdering each other. Amazing. Are these pieces actually aware that Butler is like their game master, and he can like snap his fingers to just like take them out of the existence instantly? One second. Okay, I'm back. Even Bato, who seems to be the shakiest one of the 6, was strongly determined. The 2 demons nodded, taking note of the 6's continued resolve. Yeah. Really? In the demon's game? Musical chairs? Unless there's spikes on these chairs. That's not going to be the musical chairs. We'd have to sit on the stake. Okay. Yep. 2 who are close. Wow, they said it in such a cheerful tone. This is just like amazing. I love that.
意味がわからない。ゼパル様、フルフル様、 どういう試練ですか？まさか私たちに殺し合いをしろと。
Yeah, pretty much.
そりゃ手っ取り早いぜ。
And Butler is like, yeah, I'm used to this at this point.
少々文明的ではないけどね。
恋は肉食だぜ。
Love is confidence, yep.
みんながみんな一緒に幸せになることはできないですね。
Bato is true seeker of love. Everyone else is just like try to murder each other.
そういうのをゼロサムゲームって言うんだよ。経済用語だけどね。知ってるかい？
あ、いえ、すみません。
ゼロサムゲーム。勝利も敗北も全てを相殺すればゼロになる。誰かが勝利を得るためには誰かに敗北を強いねばならない。
Okay, makes sense.
それが世界の冷酷な原理だ。
みんながみんな全員が幸せになれればいいのにな。そんな理想の世界あるわけねえか。
I mean, there's probably some fragment like that somewhere in the universe.
あるよ。
I just said that and Furfur just confirmed that, okay? What the fuck?
それは黄金鏡。
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, makes sense. Right. Maria is always about that as well. Like, I will be in the Golden Land. Well, not in this episode because she's dead. Presumably.
何の話だよ。
そうだったな。黄金鏡に至れば全ての愛は満たされる。
Yep.
だがそこは天国や地獄と同じでこの世ならざる場所だ。
Yep. Okay. So yeah, so Golden Land, I mean, it is like, I mean, gold is in the Kuvadorian, okay? So we can call it kind of like Golden Land, but like Golden One that they mean is like more like metaphorical one. That we saw like Butler and Beato sitting in that garden in the meta world. That was the like real Golden Land, I guess. So that makes sense.
それはごめん被りたいね。恋は現世で叶えるから意味がある。僕は死後に恋愛を成就させるための悲しい心中なんて断じて認めないね。
But what if someone else thinks like that? It might be not be the case for you, but people are crazy. Huh. I think I want to go back to the notes on episode 3 and George's death. Huh.
愛を貫く。
I'm not going to go deep with this, but yeah, people can think differently. It's just like your thing, George.
何者にも負けない。
ジョージさん。
The door to the Golden Land is opened by solving the epitaph riddle. It is said to be a place where love and all lives are the whole and can be revived.
話が脱線してる。それより第二の試練をさっさと教えてほしい。
If you think about this, I just made like correlation between, oh my god, look at that. It's, I don't know if that makes sense. I will not need to like check the episode 3 for that, but look at that. Golden Land opened by, okay, this is never mind that opens by the solving the epitaph and stuff. But if the Golden Land is like you know, after death or something, or like something like that, or like mindset, then also if you remember, Beato revived Shannon. And this is the place where love and leaves are whole and can be revived. So Shannon be revived in order to like talk with George and like connect them, love stuff, everything, right? So this is connecting to the Golden Land and to magic. Does it make sense? Because they can be revived. And the only instance... Okay, we have also canon in episode 2, but instance of like love connected to revival is only a thing in the episode 3 when Shannon is revived for George. That's the only instance of that kind of revival in the game that's connected to love. Huh. I don't know what to make out of this. Maybe this is just like random connection.
そうだぜ。寄り添いし二人を引き裂けって何をさせる気だよ。
話はとてもシンプルさ。
恋人たちを引き裂くのは悲しき死の別れしかありえない。
Yeah.
6人のうち1人を殺すのが第2の試練さ。
Wait, why one of the 6? Wait, second Twilight acquired 2 victims. For Zepar, you make no sense. You makes no sense. Second Twilight is 2 deaths.
当然相方を殺された恋人たちは失格となって脱落するわ。
I guess they will commit suicide or something.
つまり確実に一組の恋人たちに脱落してもらう試練というわけさ。
殺すと簡単に言うが。
Yeah. Also, by the way, if you think about this, Beato and Butler have not only advantage because he's the game master. Even if he would play fair, I mean, he actually kinda lost already on the game board, right? Like, he's dead. He might be alive, from all we know, but anyway, Beato is not non-existent on the game board, and Butler is dead, so they pretty much lost this battle already.
どうしろってんだ。
殺し合いをしてもいいし、
くじ引きか何かで決めてもいい。
くじ引きで決めるなんて冗談じゃねえぜ。正々堂々と決闘しようじゃねえか。
そうなると
God damn it.
ゲームマスターのバトラ君と
Yeah.
記憶がないとはいえ黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェが相当有利な気もするんだ。
Thanks, George, for letting us know that.
あ、どうでしょう。
安心して。この試練ではみんなの力は完全に公平にさせてもらってるんだ。
Interesting.
ゲームマスターのバトラ教でさえこの試練では全員と互角なの。
Okay. And how exactly did you do that?
それなら公平ですね。
You just like stripped all the powers and just like you have like all just like normal human beings?
完全に純粋に互角なのかい？
I mean, if this is just like on the level of human beings, right? Like without like any enchantments, magic and stuff, then this is pretty disadvantageous as well. Like George is pretty much on like top of the tier here because of his like martial arts. There's no way George would lose in this situation.
完全に互角。
I don't think like this is perfectly even.
1対1なら勝敗は時の運。
Okay.
完全に互角だからね。
決着にも時間がかかると思うわ。
だから優位な状況で襲うのがコツかな。
とことん時間をかけての決闘ももちろん素敵。
誰が運任せで戦うもんか。自分に有利な状況で戦いたいに決まってるぜ。
となると三つどもえ、これでは動けないのでは。
Okay, so we're playing Battle Royale now. If all of 6 of them were truly on the even footing, then they wanted to fight so they could win. They would have to fight as pairs and concentrate their attacks on a single person. However, if they did so, that person partner would naturally join in to fight back as a pair. In other words, it would never end up as 2 against 1. It would be 2 against 2, and a battle like that could go either way. However, if that were to happen, the third pair watching all this could team up with whichever party they liked, with no risk to themselves, defeating the opposing pair with certainty. Yep.
面倒な話だね。先に動くことが有利ではないというわけか。
If you take the initiative to fighting, it's a matter of luck. If you sit and wait for the others to start fighting, it's certain victory. The fight would never begin in circumstances like this.
6人全員がそれぞれ隣同士と1対1で同時に戦えばいいんじゃないでしょうか。
Huh, interesting. So you would have to fight George. That would be interesting, actually.
誰かの決着がついた時点で試練は決着する。
Unless everyone could abandon any naive hopes for a 2-on-1 fight, this trial would never begin and never end. In that case, they could make a gentleman's agreement and have everyone duel at once. Which would be no different from drawing lots, but at least it would be fair.
それは無理。そうなったらみんな積極的に戦わず保身する。
Ah,
その間に誰かが負けてくれればいいのだから。
good point. Shannon's point was a sound one. If both fighters just glared at each other without attacking, that neither would lose. They would only have to wait for someone other than themselves to lose first. This brought them back to the starting point. No one would fight proactively.
結局全員が動かず決着がつきません。
全員の強さが互角という算数的状況のせいでパズルみたいになっちまったな。
そうだね。互いの強さが未知数なら決闘も面白かった。でも完全に互角と言い切られてしまったら決闘はじゃんけんと何も変わらない。
Yeah, pretty much, because you don't have like strength and advantages you would normally have, and weaknesses.
ならいっそ6人全員でじゃんけんで決めますか。
Shannon, what we just said about drawing lots. It's pretty much that. Yes, I know, rock, paper, scissors is apparently much harder than it seems, but still.
バカ言え、そんなの嫌だぜ。仮に誰かが負けたとしてそいつが潔く負けを認めるわけねえだろ。
Jessica would draw rock
負けを認めないなら
into your face.
じゃんけんの勝者たち4人に攻撃されることになる。完全に互角なこの世界ではじゃんけんの敗者には生き残れる道理はない。
確かに。なんだじゃんけんで決めるのが一番合理的だってのかよ。
極めて合理的だよ。
Wow, really? We are going with that? Wait, what?
しかし自分の運命を乱数発生器に託すような無謀ができるかと言われたらノーだけれどね。
どうかそれを悩んでほしい。
それが私たちの出題する第二の試練。
We must have 2 deaths for second trial. Like what Furfur and Zapar said about 1 death makes no sense in this regards. Unless rules changes. Also, I feel it's weird because like I really want to have epitaph in tip menu, but I don't, and this sucks. I really don't like that. Because in question arcs, I could just go here and just check the epitaph if I wanted to check specifics about Twilight or whatever. How it's like, you know, written exactly and stuff. Because now I wanted to check, for example, if it's written that there must be like 2 deaths, or just like they said 2 tier apart. If that's the case, then yes, just 1 death is enough, basically, because it's tearing apart 2 lovers. But so far we had always 2 deaths on the second Twilight. That's why it didn't make sense to me. But technically, you can do that. That means we need actually one less death. Wait, it just triggered into something in me. Wait. Epitaph give you false amount of people who have to die. With this information, I can also use Epitaph to revive people, basically. Like I said, like, for example, in episode 1. Episode 1, yeah. Yeah, like, I expect, like, Shannon to be, like, alive. That's like one less death, right? One less corpse. And it didn't, like, work to, like, total amount. But if you take one less from the second Twilight, that works with the whole thing, right? Outside of like 6 deaths of the first Twilight. You know what I mean? I'm not going to dive into this now. But yeah, it's worth to note. I didn't analyze a bit of by that like that. Like second Twilight. Like, tearing apart means just, like, one death. It technically is possible. Also, that would mean that either game gave us always 2 deaths on purpose to, like, disguise its true thing, or actually one of the pair always kill another one. For some reason. Okay. The premise of the next fight. Okay. In the meantime, a small contradiction. Oh. Let's see. Okay, we rewind the time and we have the duct tape on. Or maybe not, this is continuation.
物的証拠があるわけではありませんから、縛ってクローゼットに放り込むわけにもいきません。ですから、銃を持った皆さんの常に目に届くところに置いて、よく見張る必要があります。
Funny you mentioned closet, because that was in the episode 5. Thought there was not Soki in the closet.
兄貴、マスターキーも回収した方がいい。あの密室も使用人たち以外には作れるわけがないんだ。使用人たちしか知らない構造や道具などできっとチェーンロックをどうにかできたに違いない。
皆は長く勤めてくれているものばかりだ。
Yeah, it's hard to believe that would betray you.
私には到底彼らが殺人を犯すとは思えんのだ。
Yeah.
金蔵さんの寿命もわずかで遺産問題で大きく揺れているそうですね。それに加え10トンの黄金がどこかに隠されている。
Yeah, you didn't like solve the epitaph this time. This is very different from the episode 5 actually.
それらの分け前にありつけるなら人は罪を犯せるかもしれません。
考えたくはないが、クソ親父のおかしなオカルト儀式って可能性もある。
I mean, that's exactly what's happening.
片翼の使用人たちは親父の手先で殺人の実行者かもな。
Yeah,
親父
can agree.
まだ連絡は取れないのか。
Yeah, he's dead.
内線電話も通じないのだ。犯人に壊されたのかもしれない。それに親父殿は不機嫌になると電話の受話器を外していることがよくある。
Okay, 1 second. I think I just don't understand English phrasing on this. With the extension line either. Is that the like outer line for like outside? Or it's like in general phone line. Because we know that internal phone line is actually on. Because Natsuki got the phone call from person from 19 years ago. In episode 4 we had like a phone from Kuvadorian basically. So I'm not sure if that means that he means all lines or only the external one. You can kind of clarify this for me, because if he means like in general, that means he's lying about phones. Because if he checked the phones, he would knew that the internal phone is still on, right? Does he know the person from 19 years ago then? Huh.
ノックをしてもその不機嫌な返事があるだけだった。
I mean, he can just say, okay, okay, he may be innocent because he might just say that just for like, you know, for the siblings, for the other siblings, just to tell them, hey, the phone is broke, I cannot get to Kinzo. That's all there is. And he didn't like actually check the phone. That's also a possibility. So, okay. I'm overly suspicious about everything recently.
連絡は取れんが、あの書斎はシェルターも同然だ。むしろ安全だから閉じこもってくれた方がいいだろう。
Last thread, Kraus tried to explain away Kinzo's silence. Butler, the game master, hadn't made Kinzo death a major theme for this game, so the conversation didn't go any further. Okay. They stopped talking about Kinzo without Rudolph thinking anything. Without Rudolph thinking anything was particularly suspicious.
いずれにせよ、使用人たちを野放しにはできねえ。それでさっき秀吉兄さんとも相談したんだが、2階に2部屋に分かれて全員で籠城しようということになったんだ。
なぜ2部屋なのか。1部屋の方が心強いだろうが。
さすがに一部屋に12人もの人間では窒息します。
Do I have to comment on this? Erika! I swear to God. Look behind you. How the fuck do you mean 12 people will suffocate? We had literally, like, family conference with cousins and siblings all together in one table at one point in the game. Just stay there.
そして最も注意すべき人物だけを隔離したいという思惑もあります。使用人の頭である源氏さん、一番体格のいい豪太さん。
Hey, Gota is huge.
若輩とはいえカノンさんも男性です。
この3人を特にマークすべきだと思う。そこでこの3人を隔離し、俺と兄貴で監視する。2丁の銃。俺と兄貴ならとっさの時連携もできる。少しでもおかしな動きを見せたらズドンだ。
See, that's what I said in the previous episodes. It strongly suggests that for revenge, then they just murder each other. I wonder if this might be the actual chain reaction. How the 6th Twilight happens. In case of like at least episode 1. Yeah. I need to like clarify, like this might be for the episode 1 only, because other episodes have no gunshots as the wounds, basically. Actually, episode 3 and the chain of locked rooms have like stakes in the head and like bullets wounds, I guess, so it might be as well. Not every episode, but some of them. But yeah, I wonder if that could be like chain reaction. And out of rage just murder the murderer and then, you know, like I said like before.
わかった。そうしよう。だがルドルフ、
And it might be triggered by Kyrie as well. Like I said, I suspect Kuvadorian and the gold being like found in every episode. I expect that to be the case. So if we know that Kyrie is so crazy and she will do anything basically for Rudolph and stuff, like she said, she would kill for like benefit of Rudolph and stuff, right? So what if she's just like, you know, like, I think I said that before, like she went like crazy about the gold and she was like, this is ours, no one touch it, and then she like fires at someone and that just like triggered everyone.
彼らが犯人であると決まったわけではない。あまり高圧的にはなるな。
兄貴に高圧的に。
Because Kyrie definitely is like, you know, she's of Ushiromiya, but she wasn't Ushiromiya since the beginning. So I would say like she will not give a fuck about the epitaph and whoever solved it, judged by her personality as well.
そりゃ俺たちも老けるわけだぜ。
今上で秀吉さんに部屋分けをしてもらっています。隔離者たちをいとこ部屋に集め、他はその隣の部屋へ集めます。
Okay.
そうだ、兄貴。ジェシカちゃんなんだが、兄貴と一緒の部屋がいいと言って聞かない。
ジェシカ。
隔離のいとこ部屋が5人、隣の部屋7人の部屋割りでしたからね。ジェシカさんがいとこ部屋を希望するなら、ちょうど半々になります。狼と羊のパズルで言うなら、今は使用人狼が3匹に、クラウスさん、ルドルフさんの羊が2匹。
Yeah, that would make you die basically. It's been a while since we had the sheep and wolf puzzle. It was like back in like episode 3, I think. Or episode 2? No, it was episode 2.
ジェシカさんを加えた方が確かにバランスがいいとは思います。
For a while, Kraus crossed his arms and thought the cousin's room would surely be more dangerous, so he wanted his daughter to go into the next room over. However, in an emergency situation like this, he also wanted to keep his daughter where he could see her.
一緒にいさせたらどうだ。俺たちが良い父、良い叔父でいるために必要なリミッターの役かもしれねえぜ。
そうだ。
Might be.
私も今は理性的なふりをしている。しかしいつ妻を失った悲しみを怒りに置き換えないとは限らん。
Even without any physical evidence, the servants were certainly the most suspicious. Yep, like pretty much in every episode, outside of like episode 3, I guess. Kinda. Yeah. During the long howl ahead of those two men, their weariness and the anger and sadness could make them lose the reason and act out in anger. After thinking deeply, Kraus decided to accept Jessica's request, in part to prevent this from happening.
それがいいと思います。私も賛成です。
同感だ。子供を失うのは俺とローザだけで十分だ。
ルドルフ。
Rosa's dead as well. In that way, all of the survivors excepting Kinzo split into two groups and holed up in 2 rooms of the guest house 2nd floor. One group was the cousin's room. Kraus, Rudolph, Jessica, Genji, Kan, Goda. 6 people. One group was in the next room over. Hideyoshi, George, Shannon, Kumasawa, Nanjo, Erika. Okay. 6 people here too. Perhaps as the result of the killer's doing, the external phone line had been cut off. Okay, external, so outside. Okay. And they would have to wait for the ferry boat coming to the next day before they could contact the police. However, the weather report had said that the sea would be stormy throughout the next day because of the typhoon. When that happens, the ferry boat takes the day off. So it would probably be 2 days before the boat came. In other words, they were going to have to spend a full 2 nights holed up in here. That shouldn't be a problem. While Erika and the others held their plans meeting in the long, food and blankets had been brought in to prepare for the long road ahead. The sudden tragedy had everyone on edge, but it was already well after 2 AM. If they really suspect the servants, then the observers couldn't afford to fall asleep at the same time. Yeah. Either Kraus or Rudolph should probably take a nap right away.
さすがだな。探偵権限がないにもかかわらず、うまく場を支配しているぜ。
冷静を書いた男など、感情むき出しの犬と同じです。適切に扱えば、簡単にコントロール可能。
And you have a tape. One of the benefits of the detective authority was being able to take charge of the situation. This ability was the reason that Erika had been able to order a large number of adults around at will, in spite of being both an uninvited guest and a young girl. However, she didn't have that power this time. So Erika had taken charge by making good use of her natural conversation skills and techniques for controlling men.
探偵権限も魔法と同じだな。
Pretty much.
できないことはやれないってわけだ。エリカにそれだけの力があったから認められていたというわけ。
Uh-huh. Good point.
魔法とは決して怠惰で無力な人間に与えられるものではないのですね。
So pretty much detective authority is impossible to be gained by Butler. He's too dumb. Or he used to be too dumb. I still don't know. He just knows the truths. I mean, he realized the truth, so actually he figured it out, so he's not dumb, I guess, anymore.
そうだ。むしろ人知れぬ努力を隠せるやつこそが魔女と呼べるんだろうぜ。
The absolute nature of the detective authority could even act as magic. However, it didn't seem as though Erika had done nothing to earn that convenient power. I probably need to accept it. Even when she isn't given any special powers by the witch she serves, she's very competent on her own.
しかしエリカ、どうして2部屋に分けた？
She will like probably seal one of them.
てっきり一部屋に全員を集めるとばかり思っていたぜ。
探偵権限があればそうしました。これは自由捜査権を確保するための一手です。
ああ、そういうことか。なるほど。やるな。
Since Erika was being protected as a guest, it was hard for her to move around freely. In truth, she wanted to take some time to investigate the crime scenes at her leisure, without being interrupted by anyone. She had already inspected the scenes once as she ran through the mansion, but that probably wasn't perfect. Yep. And it will never be, without authority. However, they wouldn't have let a guest into the crime scenes, so that had been her only option back then. She wanted some time to herself and freedom to investigate more. In part, so that she could check the locked rooms and causes of death more closely.
それが2部屋に分かれて籠城するのとどう関係があるんでしょう？
Pretty much everyone who would oppose her are in the other room, if you think about this. Erika is with Kumasawa, George, Hideyoshi. Okay, Hideyoshi can oppose, but we need like... But yeah, Hideyoshi is like a guard basically for these, so no one can really stop her in this setup.
そこは奴が口車でうまいことやるのさ。見てな。
ええ、そのためだけに2部屋に分けたのですから。
Okay. Let's see. The cousin's room. was filled with a quiet tension. This room had 6 people: Kraus, Jessica, and Rudolph. And then the most suspicious ones, the male servants, Genji, Kanon, and Goda, who had been forced to hole up in here. Jessica leans against Kraus' shoulder, wrapped up in a blanket. She was drowsy, but apparently couldn't get to sleep. It was no surprise. In this bizarre situation, it would probably take a lot longer before she could accept her mother's death. Yeah. Though canon though, that this was the sort of time he should stay by Jessica's side. But that looked like it would be hard to do it in front of Rudolph's intimidating glare. Yeah. Even though you love each other, you cannot really move towards Jessica any like closer in this situation. Rudolph stayed completely silent, but his inner emotions showed clearly on his eyes. So without even asking, Genji, Kanon, and Goda all understood that they were under suspicion. Sometimes Goda would ask if he could help in an attempt to correct this misunderstanding. But that seems to have the opposite effect. Yeah, you just try to explain yourself. That's never a good idea in this situation. The only good option available to him was to stay quiet, so that he didn't aggravate Rudolph, and sit still at the end of the sofa. In the next room over, there were also 6 people: Erika, Hideyoshi, George, Shannon, Nanjo, and Kumasawa. The format of the room and the suffocating atmosphere were the same as the cousin's room, but even so, it was relatively calm here. Okay. I mean, we have here only 2 servants that are like suspicious, right? George sat, holding Shannon, who was hanging her head despondently the whole time. Okay, Shannon is outside of the suspicious, I guess. Somehow. Kumasawa and Nanjo sat nervously as they listened to Hideyoshi explain the situation.
敵が何人いるかもわからんのや。しかし、わしらにはこうして銃がある。もちろん撃ったこともあるで。ハワイ射撃センターとちゃうで。わしな、もう時効だから白状するが、進駐軍のピストルをぶっ放して単価を切ったこともあるんやで。
Okay.
当時の闇市は外国人ヤクザが牛耳っとってな。
Okay. That's piece of like backstory for Hideyoshi, so he's like 100% capable of like killing someone. He probably wanted to make everyone feel secure by convincing them that he could be relied upon. Hideyoshi went into one of his old stories that everyone had heard many times, that had gotten more extravagant each time they heard it. Or that. It didn't make them any more confident in Hideyoshi abilities, but it did seem to calm down a little by bringing in a sense of normality. Okay, so he's just like bullshitting that.
どうしてこんな事件が。明日船が来られればいいのですが。
明日は難しいでしょうな。二晩の長丁場になりそうだ。とにかくこういう時はしっかり睡眠をとりましょう。
この状況ですやすや眠れるほど。
ジョージ様。
The pain and anger of losing his mother quietly tormented George. Sleepiness probably wouldn't be coming to him for a while. Rika suddenly clapped her hands, as though she had just remembered something. Great. Then whispered in Hideyoshi's ear, interrupting the old story, which had grown ever very engrossed with.
すみません。ちょっといとこ部屋へ行ってきます。
Oh my god, you're really going to play this card? Wow, because that was her idea. And he thinks that she needs to like go back and talk to Rudolph or Kraus about something important. Oh my god, Erika is so good.
ちょっとどうしても 向こうの使用人の方たちに確認したいことがありまして。
Damn.
なんや、電話ではあかんのか。部屋番号をダイヤルするだけやで。
ほら、お忘れですか？電話。どうも犯人に壊されてるみたいですし。
Bullshit! Only external line is out. We know that.
なんや、ひょっとして彼らの証言に何か矛盾でも気づいたっちゅうんか。
Erika had created a strong impression with her detective-like behavior up to this point, so Hideyoshi immediately assumed that this was something vital to do with a crime.
簡単な確認ですが、ひょっとすると大きなほころびを出すかもしれません。
Okay.
ちょっと行ってきます。誰も部屋から出さないでください。
隣の部屋とはいえ、一人は不用心やで。
Oh my god. Okay, well, how will you play it out, Erika?
誰か男を連れてった方がええんとちゃうか。
Okay, she would be just like, yeah, I'm fine.
使用人たちも南條さんも完全には信用できません。秀吉さんはこの部屋の責任者。
Yeah.
ジョージさんも秀吉さんをサポートできる優秀な男で。
Wow, so good.
誰も避けません。大丈夫です。探偵は。
She made a perfect room to escape. This is the perfect escape room. Erika had already worked hard to look like a sharp, clear-headed person. Hideyoshi relaxed and agreed, thinking that it was just next door. It wouldn't be a problem.
小1時間ほどで。いや。
You are going to the next door. How you are going to be away for the hour? How does it make any sense, Erika? Hideyoshi, if you are not suspicious about this.
あまりうろちょろするのも不用心ですね。
Okay. Also, yeah, like hour to that room next to yours makes no sense. The same as makes no sense the timing that Nanjo gave about Kuvadorian. Like Kuvadorian is 2 kilometers away, and he said we are like, what was that? Like 15 minutes of walk, and then they like run for like 30 minutes or 45, something like that. I don't remember correctly, but that was like totally messed up.
朝まで隣にいます。
I still wonder what was the case that they're like actually. I kind of forgot about that. Now I think about this. I discussed that timing a bit back when I did like episode like Umineko Fury in general. But I didn't like dive deeper into this, so I don't have like anything new about this.
明るくなってから戻ってくる方がいいですよね。
その通りや。気をつけてな。
お隣の部屋に行くだけなのに。この部屋よろしくお願いします。誰も外へ出さないでください。この部屋を出るあらゆる理由がないよう、あらゆるものを運び込んだのですから。
Food, things, blankets, medicine, towel, tissue paper, everything. The woman had also their cosmetics pouches. They could spend 48 hours without being short of any physical goods.
わかっとる。この部屋におるんは身を守るためだけやない。ひょっとしたらおるかもしれない犯人を見張る意味もあるの。
Among Us.
よくわかっとる。
グッドです。ではどうかよろしくお願いします。
Okay.
エリカちゃん、どこへ？表には誰も出ない約束だよ。
ああ、エリカちゃんはちょいと特別な用事を思い出してな。
Yeah. George, don't you find it suspicious?
隣へ行く。大丈夫、平気や。
Hideyoshi suspected that Sean might be one of the culprits. Since he also knew that Sean and George had a special relationship, he apparently thought it would be prudent to mislead George about Erika's actions and motives. Okay, Erika is free to do whatever she wants now. That's bad. Hideyoshi slowly opened the door and checked both ways down the corridor, his gun raised.
大丈夫。誰もおらんで。
ここまでで結構です。あなたが部屋を出ると同時にシャノンさんが表変して ジョージさんを人質に取らないとも限りませんよ。今
She's so good. Oh my god.
背中を向けているのさえ少々不用心です。
せやな。じゃあ用心するんやで。後でわしにも話を聞かせてや。
はい。
I love how she like manipulating Hideyoshi via George. This is so good. And George is manipulated by Shannon basically.
それでは。
Core. Pushing Hideyoshi back inside, Erika closed the door. She then waited for the sound of the lock on the inside, and her smiling eyes slowly opened wide. Her expression had become ruthless and intelligent. With this, Erika had managed to obtain a period of several hours, during which all of the suspects were sealed up, and she alone was free. Yeah, okay. Let me guess. You will use the duct tape on Hideyoshi door to be sure that none of them left. Is that it?
後ろ宮バトラ。
フルネームで呼ぶな。
ここで登場人物全員の所在確認をさせてください。
Oh, okay. So she just want to confirm with the red truth before she makes the seals, I guess.
復唱要求です。
無論、これにも答える義務はねえぜ。
Yeah.
その場合は、私が見てない間に部屋を抜け出し、その人物が今後起こるだろう不思議な事件の実行者だと主張しきるだけです。不可能犯罪を見せたいなら、まずは所在確認に応じるべきです。
いいだろ
う。Okay.
一応は聞いてやるぜ。言ってみろ。
いとこ部屋に対し、隣の籠城部屋をこれより隣部屋と呼称します。
Room next to cousins. The next room over. Okay.
よろしいですね。
This will be important. I swear, like, phrasing will be so important in these threads. It's going to be confusing, isn't it? Next room over is the... Where they were staying? Who's staying in the cousins room? Hideyoshi, Erika, Nanjo, Shannon, George are in the cousins room, right? No, wait. Okay. She will just give me names. It's fine.
今からする所在確認は生死を問いません。
Okay. Just locations.
体の所在と考えてください。そしてもちろん現時点でのことです。
Current point in time. Okay.
では参ります。第1の番の犠牲者6人の所在は発見場所の通りである。夏日は自室、エヴァは貴賓室、キリエはクラウスの書斎、ローザとマリアは客間で、あんたは客室。
Okay.
まさかこの時点でも
Wow, that was fast.
ことも復唱拒否。
Holy shit.
いいぜ。それを認める。
Okay, acknowledge it. First off, it was acknowledged that the victims' locations were the same as the rooms that had been shown by the witch side illusion. Okay.
続けます。隣部屋に所在するのは秀吉、ジョージ、シャノン、熊沢、南條である。
Okay, so I'm sorry. I need to check this. I'm sorry. Next to the cousins room. Okay. So all I need to know is that in cousins room is Kraus and Rudolph. Okay, cousins room is so they are in the next room. Okay.
認める。
These people in the room Erika had just left had been specified. It was the role of the human side to check every one of those seemingly obvious little details. Yeah, also this point of time. They can like leave at any point, so Erika needs to seal them up to make sure that they cannot leave.
ぐっと続けます。いとこ部屋に所在するのはそれ以外の全員である。
Everyone else without names. This is interesting because names are more specific. The words everyone drew a slight reaction from Butler. Yep, just like I thought. Just like I thought. You know what everyone means. I just realized that as well. There's also Kinzo. She's targeting Kinzo body. Holy fuck, she's so good. The intuition had been built up from all of his previous games, told him not to answer this one instantly. Yep. Yep. Just like I said. God damn it. I can predict simple stuff like that. That's nice.
金蔵はすでに存在しないことが確定していますから、全員という言葉からは抜いて考えてください。
What do you mean it's been shown that Kinzo no longer exists? It wasn't shown in this game. It's like... Yeah, exactly. Let me check it, okay? Let me check it. Natsuhi, Eva, Kirie, Rosa, Maria, Yu, Hideyoshi, George, Shannon, Kumasawa, Nanjo. Huh.
クラウス以下6人の名前を個別に挙げて所在確認をすればいいの。なぜそんなアバウトな言い方で
6人の名前をいちいち読み上げる。
Yeah, sure, that's a bullshit.
それとも何か全員という言葉だと何か問題のあるトリックでもあ
This is too vague. Don't acknowledge the butler. You can do it later. If Butler had been told to repeat, Kraus, Rudolph, Jessica, Genji, God, and Canon are in the cousin's room, he would probably have responded with the red without thinking too much about it. Yes, normally, Rika would have mentioned the name of each person inside and had him repeat it precisely. Also, by the way, doesn't that mean that Erika... I mean, word everyone also affects Erika piece, right? That would be like total bullshit. Like, he cannot acknowledge it because Erika is not in the cousin's room. She's like somewhere on the corridor. Unless it's not like affecting her, but I think it should because it's a piece, right? But I hesitated to repeat, feeling some kind of unease because of the use of the word everyone. Oh, excluding Kinzo and me. Okay. Oh, but this is about the amount of people on the island. Okay, makes sense. Oh, I know why! This makes... Oh, wow, this makes perfect sense. Wait, this makes perfect sense. Oh my god! This go... Oh my god, okay, this makes perfect sense from Butler perspective as the game master. Right! We need to go back to my theory about like Shannon and Canon being the same. Shannon is being confirmed in being in the next room. Everyone else. There must be something about Canon. She must have suspecting something about Canon, maybe. Okay, sorry, my mind kinda go blank, but right now, but there must be like correlation to Canon.
6人が殺されて屋敷に横たわり、隣部屋に5人がいる。
Also, it's not 17 people, Erika. It's no more than 17. Mind you. She probably don't have that red, right? I don't think Erika had the red that there's up to 17 people on the island.
となれば、残る6人はいとこ部屋にいる。これが正常な考えでしょ？しかし、 17人いる島だから6を引いて5を引いてさらに6を引けばちょうど0になって所在不明の人間は0になるという思い込みは大変危険です。バトラさんもこの辺の名前と人数のトリックで第3のゲームの南條殺しで散々苦しめられたはずです。
Oh wow, we are going back to the red web. Oh wow, I can actually check the red web in according to the Fury. Oh my god, I tried to make red web later. It was so freaking disaster. Maybe I will try again. I have a bit more information and a bit of like different way of thinking, so maybe I can try red web again in episode 3. We can do stream about this probably. Maybe on weekend. I don't know when this episode is up. I think, wait, when this episode is up, maybe I will do this like extra episode, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the stream already happened.
そうだな。あの時のトリックは18人分の名前と実際に存在する18人が食い違うことで、未知の人物が混入する余地を許していた。
そういうことです。ですから名前だけでの所在確認は安心できないわけです。そこで私は全員という言葉を採用することにしました。この言葉はまだ私が想像もしていないバトラさんの新しいトリック。
Yep, like adding person, making like less people. Because up to 17.
うまいやり方だぜ。
If Battle was planning a new trick like that, like the one used for the murder of Nanjo in the third game, where the names and numbers of people would be used to create false alibis. Then even naming of all 7 people and checking their positions left a trace of uncertainty behind. And if he skillfully managed to slip somebody past the names and numbers of people.
例えばですが、この島に未知の暗殺者 X が紛れ込んでいる。仮にその X の名をプルプルピコマルと名付けましょう。
Oh my god, it's against word. What does it mean? I still don't have comments, I think, about this. So, yeah. Actually, let me check. 1 second. I will check if I have like any comment about this. No notifications. Okay, so I don't have any comment on this. So I still don't know what that means.
全員の名を挙げて所在確認をしても、プルプルピコマルとやらはその網にかからないってわけだ。
そういうことです。この島には17人しかいない。そして17人の所在はここであるとされても、それだけでは不十分なわけです。
Okay, wait, I don't understand this. Wait, hold on, Erika. 1 second. I'm incompetent at this point. 1 second. Why naming 17 people and saying there's 17 people gives you a room to create Assassin X hiding on the island? Wait, what? How the fuck does that work? Wait, what? Naming 17 people, checking their positions, left a trace of uncertainty. What? Okay, okay. I think I know what's the case here. It's once again about understanding and what kind of red Erika know. She knows that Kinzo is no longer, so she knows there's 17 people. But she don't have red, I think. that there is 17 people on the island. So she's still she's like a butler in the early episodes when she thinks about adding the person X. Because there's no red about this. Is that it? It doesn't make sense to me. If you name 17 people and give 17 positions, like there's no left for like Assassin X hiding somewhere. Because we have only 17 people. Huh?
前科もあるわけですからね。
しかし
I don't get this.
全員というのはあまりに範囲の広すぎる言い方です。他の言い方でうまく言い直せないでしょうか。
いや、ここで全員という言葉から逃げると、エリカはそれを根拠に全ての犯人をプルプルピコマルテやらの仕業で逃れきっちまう可能性がある。
プルプルピコ。
かつての俺もお前との戦いで未知の18人目 X だけを根拠に複数の謎にくさびを打った。
Yeah, pretty much.
全員という言葉の重み。
Yeah.
よ
We
ー
know.
く考えて
We
お
know.
感じくださいね。
Everyone. This is bad. If she get read about everyone, she can seal that room. And when she unseal this room, she will see exact amount of people that are inside. I just thought about this. She can just seal them up at this point of time. And if this will be unsealed and she will enter and there will be still the same amount of people, then she might think that there was someone else. Because someone left. Right? Something like that. She's going to seal the cousin's room. She's going to seal it. Erika wore a full but evil smile, confident that she had made a powerful move. Players on the witch side must eradicate all possibilities that would be possible for humans. If I don't crush any chances for this ridiculously named Purupiko man right now, he will be used to explain everything the witch does. That was a move I liked to use in my old games with Beato. Back at the very beginning of the fight, my counterattacks were all based on the unknown 19th person X. Because of that, it had been necessary for Beato to restrict the number of people on the island and eliminate any unknown person hiding somewhere. In that case, this is the same. So just like Beato did, I needed to get rid of any leeway in which that X can exist. The number of people on the island had already been declared, but since she's suspecting tricks involving the names and number of people, names. I mean names, yeah, Shannon, Canon. Oh, actually, Shannon, Canon, Sayo. What was Canon name? What was Canon name? Wait, there's no name for Canon. Oh no! Help! I forgot. Why, game? Please give me. Why? God damn it! I forgot. It's something about Yoshi? Something about Yoshi? Yoshida? Yoshiya? Yosh... Something about... Wait. Yosh... Checking my YouTube channel. Yosh... Okay, that's not working. Why it's not working? Okay, I'm not going to search it now. I don't remember what was the exact name. But yeah, we have basically servant with like we have two servants with two names or one servant with four names basically. It depends. But yeah, I can see it now kinda. I mean, yeah, okay, it makes sense because people as the Yeah, because if Shannon and Callan are the same and then they're like playing two roles, then they count as two people, I guess, as the servant and then as Sayo, I guess, and... Okay. Okay, this is more complicated. But you know what I mean in general, right? I hope. Saying the same thing won't satisfy them. Her. In that case, I have no choice but to respond to her repetition request and use the word everyone. Well, fuck. Rip Butler. That word had a disturbing ring to it, and though I haven't figured it out yet, it feels like there's some kind of demonic killer move hidden within it. There is. Damn, after insulting Beato so much and saying that the witch side had a huge advantage. I swear, if he will like... Okay, my prediction. Okay, according to the theory about Shannon, if he will acknowledge it, Erika will seal the room, then she will check it again, and there will be no canon inside. That's my prediction. I'm feeling this much pressure from just a single repetition request.
Distraction ですね。
チェス用語のか。
はい。敵の駒に圧力をかけ、移動を強いて、敵陣形を自らに崩させる手法のことです。
全員というあまりに広域で強力な駒に私は移動を強いているわけです。バトラさんにとってはこれによって生存者全員のアリバイが完全に保証され、以後の不可能犯罪を私に言い逃れさせないことが可能となるでしょう。何を恐れます？あなたにとって強力な一手じゃありませんか。
しかしそれはお前が敷いた上での手だ。お前はそれによって俺の何かの陣形を崩そうとしている。
どんな妙手も相手に望まれたならそれは握手に同じです。しかしここで全員という言葉を避けることも難しい。
Red truth? The red truth can cut weak reasoning of the human side apart over and over. In the past, I feared its ruthlessness. However, I quickly learned that it could be used as a basic for a counterattack. Yep.
赤き真実は殿下の宝刀か。
Yep.
ベアとの気持ち。今は痛いくらいにわかる。
It can kill with ease, but it's not something to be used with abandon. Using it carelessly can corner the witch side instead.
どうします？放流でも結構ですよ。
いや、わかった。認める。
Oh, no red?
それ以外の全員が、
Oh!
いとこ部屋にいることを認める。
Actually red. Oof. Oof. This is terrible. Probably. This is very bad.
ありがとうございます。バトラさん、実に美しくバッサリです。はあ、困りました。
Yeah, sure.
この状況で魔女からの手紙が現れたりなんかしたら、一体誰を疑えばいいのやら。
Actually, good question. She said she was in trouble, but her face didn't look troubled at all. On the contrary, she looked as though she had just succeeded in making a very important fundamental move. Also, she said in this time, but okay, Butler still have a chance because they specified that these are the people who are in the rooms in this time. So what if during their separation, when Erika was like talking to Hideyoshi and stuff, someone actually left the room and then come back? And then we have this situation now when she wants the red truths. So that will be true that at this time we have people in this room, but they could leave before for like few minutes and do something, you know? That's entirely possible, so this is not that bad from Butler perspective, I would say, actually. I think that's not that bad, actually. It's bad, but it's like depending what like they think about it. In which game, even a single mistake, mistaken move is fatal. In both chess and shogi, you can take back a move once you made it. The last exchange had left a bad aftertaste, as though flesh had been torn and bones broken.
所在確認はこれで十分のはずだ。ゲームを進めてもらおうか。
そうします。ドラノール
Okay. Come on.
はい、エリカ卿。
Just seal the room.
それでは早速始めましょう。
Yep.
慈悲深いゲームマスター様がくださる
Yep.
権利を。
Just as I expected.
はい、心得ており。
Oh my god, Lanor is so... I love Lanor facial expressions, they're so good.
ガートルード、コーネリア、3部屋許された権利のうちの2部屋分を行使し。
Okay, so we want to both of them.
金慶。了解するものなりや。いとこ部屋と隣部屋を封印。これで犠牲者以外の全員を封じました。
All the victims, yep.
これ以降何が起こっても封印の中の
Alright.
は問題となりません。
If the letter I forgot about the victims actually with all this talk. I forgot about the victims. If the letter appears in this situation and the rooms will be sealed, then that means like one of the victims at least is actually alive, and we can just assume like someone is alive, like 100%. Like there's like no reason to not believe someone is not alive. Because now you cannot be sure. But if letter magically appears, yep, you can.
扉、窓の封印により、いとこ部屋、隣部屋の両部屋の密封は保証されま
Doors
した。
and windows. Because she said she will be out for several hours, so we need like Rat to actually climb the walls outside and, you know, seal the windows. Makes sense. Missing of both cousins from yeah. For just an instant, that red longsword had returned to Lanor's hand. She had been given permission to draw it, thanks to the red truth that she had finally gained. When the fight concerned these two sealed rooms from now on, Lanor would be able to use that merciless blade, the red key. This overwhelming power could slice even the game master in half. For a while, Eric and Lanor grinned at each other, entranced by the ruthlessness red light that was buried into their eyes.
定石補佐官、謹んでお尋ね立て祭る。
Senor I? Wait, what?
何か。
Oh, okay, so Gertrude is older. I mean, like, longer in service, I guess. Okay.
人間側プレイヤーは魔女の出題を人間の仕業で読み解くのが戦い方と知るものなりや。
Uh-huh.
あなたに相違なし。
なれば、なぜにエリカ卿と上司ドラノールは犯行の余地ある人間を自ら減らすように戦うなりや。
I mean, to pinpoint the culprit, the less human you have to suspect, the better chance you get to discover the real culprit, right? And we still have the corpses. Cornelia's question was very simple. Those two had made this move boldly and pretended like powerful one, so it almost made it seem as though this move would greatly damage the witch. However, if you thought about it, Erika was just strangling her own neck.
これよりどのような事件が起こるかもまだわからぬと知りたまう。むしろ所在を確定させない人間が多い方が人間に有利ではないかと推測するものなりや。
Also, one more thing about the... yeah. Also, the other thing about the murders now... The murders must happen inside the rooms. Now I think about this. Because they are sealed. So we have like 5 people and 6 people in rooms. And we need to see where someone will die. Something will happen inside the room. Or someone will enter the room. And the seal will be broken. Like one of the corpses will come by, open the door, broke the seal, kill someone and escape or something.
今はまだ 今日も上司主席もそれを明かす段階にないと知りたい。
This move from Erika is just like so freaking powerful, and with that everyone, I don't know.
死後陳謝するものなり。
Cornell looked like she wasn't satisfied. In the previous game, in order to help Kinzo escape from his study, Butler had made desperate efforts to crash his locked room using a variety of methods. As a result, Kinzo had escaped into the darkness of the night, and it had later been possible to treat him like an elusive phantom. In other words, locked rooms were advantages to witches and disadvantages to humans. Where witches proposed locked rooms, and humans destroyed and denied them. Those were meant to be the standard tactics of this game. And yet Erika had created locked rooms herself, and sealed a full 11 people in them. In other words, this was the same as abandoning the right to use those 11 people. Yeah, I mean, you're still using them as the proof that they are innocent or they are culprits, or something happened within the room. You can like at least make one of the groups not suspicious if one will be not sealed and something will happen in the other one. Only if both will be unsealed, that means the culprit moves from one room to another at some point in time. Or someone broke to both of the rooms, I guess. When explaining all of the later tricks, Butler had also sought to confirm the location of certain people, but that had been to check whenever certain pieces existed with which he could break locked rooms, a completely different situation. Why had Erika taken these 11 people who were supposed to be her pieces and sealed them in the locked room? Cornelia didn't have enough experience out on the field to understand this move, which only looked as though they were trapping themselves.
不気味な一手ですね。
It is disturbing move. It is disturbing move.
一体エリカは何を企んでいるのでしょう。
ああ。
攻撃とは限らねえさ。チェスも将棋もそうだろ。キングの守りを固めておくのだって立派な戦略だ。
Yep.
つまりこの2部屋の封印は攻めでなく守りだと。
そう考えるのが妥当だろうぜ。おかげで生存者たちにちょっかいが出しづらくなった。
Yep.
第2の番が実行しにくくなったってわけだ。
ああ、なるほど。魔女側は謎を多く提示した方が有利。
そうだ。何しろ一つでも謎が通れば魔女の勝ちなんだからな。多くの密室を提示した方が有利に戦える。
The mysteries that the witch side sets up are equivalent to attacks. The human side must perfectly intercept all of those. It's almost like a penalty kick face-off, where conceding a single goal means defeat. So the witch side wants to increase the number of attacks. The human side wants to lower the numbers of attacks. When Butler had fought on the human side, he hadn't thought of the survivors holding up in the room as being particularly useful. However, from the witch side perspective, this strategy was simple but effective. What made Beato incredible was the way she had laughed and sneered at that as though it was useless. Yeah, she was a good player. On the inside, she must have been very worried about how to break down all of those barricades in each game. Yep. Right now, I'm sure of it.
なるほど。事件が発生できないように守りを固めるのも人間側の戦い方なんですね。
しかし、それは平凡な一手だ。あの名探偵フルドエリカがあれだけ自信満々に強打するほどの一手じゃない。
Would Erika be happy after playing at a defensive move? Though this move looks like she's restraining herself, it's also extremely unlikely that Erika of all people played at the defensive move.
これはきっと守りじゃなく攻めな。
はあ。
どういう攻撃か理解はできねえがな。
次は私たちの手番ですが、どうしますか？
Yeah.
とりあえず表向きは奴は第一の番の推理ではなく第二の番を防ぐための守りに手番をつい
I mean, that's valid. You don't need to like reason the Twilight right after it happened.
おさば引け引かば押せだならこっちは攻めていくしかない。
しかし、どう攻めればいいやら、ゲストハウスはかなりの守りになっています。
そうだな。ゲストハウスの全域が今や
Yeah, seems like it.
しかしビショップやナイトのように敵陣に食い込むのを得意とする駒だっていろいろある。
You mean demons? Oh. Butler snapped his fingers, and a single gold butterfly appeared from the darkness, then flew up to the chessboard, trailing gold dust behind it. Okay. Happy Maria just started. Okay. I'm excited. It landed without a sound. Then transformed into the black piece representing the witch darkness.
X-ray.
Wait, what the fuck you mean X-ray?
これもチェス用語だったな。
Okay.
はい、一見敵の支配下に見えるマスが、実際は自分の駒が十分に影響力を効かせていることを見透かして攻撃する高等技法です。
Enough influence your attack's high-level technique. Which room he can attack this way? I guess he can attack guest room because Kraus and Rudolph are so agitated. Yeah, he can perfectly make the murder in the Kraus and Rudolph. Like, yeah, I think Jessica or Canon will die. Yeah, because they're agitated. Jessica and Canon are like together, and one of the lovers must die, right? So they can just claim that Canon made some suspicious move and they just shot him. And that would carry out the second Twilight. Maybe Jessica will just like go into like lane of fire trying to protect him, and Kraus will be devastated by that as well. That's my prediction for this. So he will use Kraus and Rudolph as his pieces here. In the sealed room. I think.
生存者をすべて密閉し、次なる俺の攻撃を防げると本気で信じているなら、それは甘い考えだ。
ダメダメ。ダメダメだぜ。Butler raised his new black piece high. His target was a single open space behind enemy lines.
どう受ける？これが俺の。
Okay. What kind of black piece is that? What have you done? Okay, Erika is back. I think we'll see what happened to this move in the next episode, actually. Because it seems like it will be something pretty epic, and that would be a good way to start the episode, actually. So, yeah. We'll see what kind of move Butler made in the next episode. So, that was a very good move from Erika this episode. So, yeah, that was definitely, like, her episode. She made incredible attack, I would say, forcing Butler to use everyone, sealing both of the survivals, making corpses more likely to be alive if something happens and stuff. This is pretty good. Yeah, I wonder, like, I don't know. I will see what will happen next time. So yeah, anyway, thank you for joining, for being with me. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. For all your likes, comments, and discussions that we have together about Umineko. I really like discussing this game with you. Because, yeah, I don't think like I would enjoy this as much as if I would play it like just by myself. I definitely wouldn't like spend hours on like Fury crafting and stuff. I would just like read it and just not care about like much of like, you know, outside of game Fury crafting. But thanks to you, I'm doing it. So yeah, once again, big thanks to you. And also big thanks to my channel members. Thank you everyone for supporting me. I appreciate it. I hope you like the perks that you got also from this. And yeah, thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next episode of Umineko. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.